Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. And today, I'm going to be reviewing the Suicide Squad, the 2021 remake, sequel, follow up, whatever you want to call it. The better version of the original. I still enjoy the 2016 version with Will Smith and the rest of the cast, but it was still not as good as this one, as obviously we get the amazing cast of Idris Elba as Bloodsport, Margaret Robbie as Harley Quinn, John Cena as Peacemaker, and obviously a bunch of other incredible actors and characters to follow by the amazing director of James Gunn. We're reviewing this off the back of Peacemaker. I wanted to go back and check it out. I checked it out ages ago when it first came out. I loved it. And now I'm going to give my thoughts on my second opinion. And yeah, let's jump straight into it. But be first, subscribe, like, comment what you think of the film, what else you want to see on the channel, and what you thought of the review. Spoilers ahead for Peacemaker and this, and of course, enjoy. So first off, I've obviously mentioned bits and bobs in the intro. This was a lot better than the 2016 version, and I will say why. The group was more funny. There was it was just more enjoyable. There was a bit more rivalry in between them. There was a bit of rival in the original, but it just didn't do as much for me. The weird thing is the villains in both are technically shit. Cara Delevingne in the original, I enjoy her as an actress, but the villain was just, she didn't sell it to me as a villain. In this one, it was a starfish. So yeah, take it as you will. But I thought, John Cena is just so funny. He nails it. And this was his introduction to us as fans going into Peacemaker. He nailed it in this film. He nailed it in Peacemaker. Idris Elba is just so likable when you see him on screen. He's usually more of a villain role, but even though he is a villain, he's playing the good guy in this film. And I think he nailed Bloodsport. His rivalry with Peacemaker towards the end of the film was excellent. Very sad to see Rick Flag get killed by Peacemaker of all people. I think Rick Flag is one of the standout characters in the Suicide Squad films. And his interpretation of Rick Flag in this film of Joel Kinnaman was better in this one than the 2016 one. It was just more boring in the 2016 one. That's what I want to say. But did a very fantastic job and a great send off for him. I mean, being stabbed in the heart when they did that scene, when they showed his heart being stabbed, there was a bit, but you had Polka Dot Man, who I thought was a very good character. I loved his superhero power, obviously with villain power. I thought it was really cool how it destroys and goes through materials or through people, and I thought it was excellent. And how he had the comedy things of he had spots all over at one point, and when he has to be sick multiple times a day to get rid of it. I thought there was just cool elements to give to each character. They gave Idris Elba a rat phobia, but they also put a rat person in the group, Ratcatcher, who could control rats, and they had rats waving at them, and it was just a cool dynamic. And by the end of it, he got along with them. The rats were one of the main reasons why they beat the starfish. Harley Quinn obviously needs no introduction. Margaret Robbie is a brilliant actress. She just knows what she's doing. When I played Arkham games years ago before these films even out, she is what I envisioned. When you go, oh, what who can play this role? And now I've seen it in Margaret Robbie. Like, wow, this is what I was always envisioning. She's fantastic. She's crazy. The one thing I said whilst watching this film was she needs a villain role now. She needs a villain film. Harley Quinn is a villain. Suicide Squad, she did great. Birds of Prey, she did good. This, fantastic. She's appeared in, I think that's actually, I felt like she appeared in a million films. She might have appeared in something else, but she's not in a villain role. She's always been like the good guy of the story. Yes, in Suicide Squad, technically she was kidnapped by the Joker or saved, whichever way you want to look at it. But I think she just needs a film where she is the villain to Batman, and bringing it to Robert Pattinson's universe may be it. I don't know if they're going to cross over, but maybe she could be the Harley in his universe. But I'll have to wait and see that. King Shark, that's his name, played by Sylvester Stallone, obviously one of the greatest action heroes of all time. He did a great comedy, nice role for King Shark. His scenes were brilliant. His comedy again didn't say much. I think he just brought a lot to it. A bit like Killer Croc. I love Killer Croc from Suicide Squad 2016. They had very similar elements and roles and comedy and darkness and story and strength. and I think they were nailed and done to a very good standard. Overall, the mixture of the group was brilliant. I thought the chemistry was good. The story elements were fantastic. Like I said, Peter Capaldi in this. You had Michael Rooker, Pete Davidson, not Nathan Fillion. You had so many people in this film. I don't know how they managed to get the budget back. James Gunn managed to nail things. Like his brother was in it, Sean Gunn, as Calendar Man in the prison scene at the start. The Weasel I thought was a really weird character, but he's alive, so he's obviously up for returning in the future. I think it was really cool how Hardcore and John was in this because I didn't obviously know who they were going into Peacemaker. Now watching Peacemaker and going back to this, how close they worked with Amanda Waller, and in the post-credit scene, how they got assigned to working with Peacemaker in Peacemaker. It just all worked out, made sense, was well crafted. Some a bit graphic scenes